Welcome back in, guys. As you see, we have a special guest up here joining us in the studio. Now get this, y'all. Sacramento Republic FC, they're celebrating their 10th anniversary with a huge game at Hughes Stadium this Saturday. So we felt it was only right to bring on one of Sacramento Republic FC's most legendary players in the last decade that they've been here. The one, the only, Cam Iwasa is in here. What's up, Cam?
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me.
Man, it's a pleasure to have you. He is here, by the way. His wife is going into, giving birth any week here, but he is spending his Sunday here with us, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, we got about 2 weeks. She's fine. She's got plenty of time till she's gonna pop.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about you first of all. You retired a couple of years ago after the 2021 season. How has retired life been treating you?
Oh, it's been great, man. It's fun. I still get to be a part of the team. Clearly doing some stuff like this, doing some broadcasts, some stuff before the games, and Sacramento's always been my home, so I'm not going anywhere. Life's different, but life is good. Like you said, I'm having my first child here pretty soon. Happily married now, so life is different, but it's good.
Being around the team, being part of the broadcast, part of the pregame festivities and things like that, is that enough to scratch that soccer itch for you, or are you missing the game every day?
I certainly miss it on game days, being out there under the lights. Nothing ever compares to that. I just I try to get my competitive spirit on the golf course now.
I like that.
The Hughes Stadium match, the match that we're celebrating coming up this weekend with 20,000 fans selling out. Now, I'm excited to ask you about this, Cam, because you're from Sacramento. So not only did you play for the Republic, you're very ingrained in Sacramento sports culture. You're a big fan of the Sacramento Kings. You know how sports are supported here in Sacramento. So to think back to how the city supported the Republic at that time, how they've supported the Republic up to this point, does it surprise you at all that the Republic had that kind of support?
Yeah, as you mentioned, that's what I'm here for tonight, is we're talking about the Hughes Stadium coming up on Saturday. By all accounts, some of the most electric crowds in not just Sac Republic history, but Sacramento history. From what I heard, they rivaled some of these Kings atmospheres that we've seen, and we know how rowdy those get. Unfortunately, I was in college at the time, and it was the year before I, had my rookie season with the Republic. But seeing the videos and the highlights of that, just absolutely electric. And like you said, it's just you'd expect nothing less from Sacramento. Growing up here, my whole life, going to Kings games as a kid, I was in the building and for the Mike Bibby shot in games, was that game 5? And I was there with my dad. I think I was 8 years old or something. That's what I think of when I think of Sacramento fandom, and that's what we're going to get at Hughes. Like you said, 20,000 people screaming, chanting the battalion. They're doing their march from track 7 over to the game, and it's just going to be an incredible atmosphere.
My first time going to a Sacramento Republic FC match when I first got the job here, I think it was 2019 or something, and I just remember never seeing a culture or spirited section that electric, that loud, that in unison with one another. I believe Matt was part of the battalion at one point in time too.
In college, I was in the battalion.
We definitely got to dig back the archives of that video to see that. But what I was going to ask you is, when you see that kind of energy between them, and we know that they're obviously going to be at Hughes Stadium this Saturday, you guys as players, do you feel that energy out there? And would you say that really motivates you or inspires you, or do you guys kind of tune out everything when you're playing?
No, 100%. You can hear them chanting and singing the entire time. And honestly, what goes through my head is how the heck do these people not get tired? For 90 plus minutes, they are screaming the whole time, and it's man, I'm pretty tired out here running around, but I don't know if I could do that for 90 minutes. You know what I mean? So no, it's an incredible energy and an incredible just amount of support that we get from them game in and game out.
What's your overall analysis of this club this year, overcoming the injuries and putting themselves in a position to potentially make a deep run?
Yeah, I think when people ask me about it, the way I put it is, I was fortunate to be a part of some really special teams when I was here in Sacramento. And, some of our starting 11s I'd put up there with any team that, I've ever played with or against or watched play. But the main difference is this team, it's not just the 11, it's the 18, it's beyond the 18, it's, 20, 21, 22 guys deep. The way you look at it, just last night they played, and, they got goals from 3 guys that spent large portions of the season not playing. LaGrassa scored a goal, Zico scored a goal, and Luther Archimed scores a goal. And those are 3 guys that for a long stretch of the season weren't seeing the field at all. And so to be able to go on the road and have guys, all these guys contributing in, in big ways and leading to, to big wins on the road, like that's an incredible thing. Most teams don't have that. You can't lose your best player and your captain, Rodrigo Lopez, and still be in first place. That doesn't happen,
That's good. And then I guess just my final thing for you, for those who have never been to a match at Hughes Stadium, to those who are watching who may be casual soccer fans but may not understand what it's going to be like on Saturday, what would you tell to the fans watching, thinking of coming to check it out?
It's going to be 20,000 people singing and beating on drums and chanting, and they have a really, really good team to cheer for. It's going to be electric, so I can't wait to be there for it.
And if you're one of those people that needs convincing that soccer isn't a boring sport, come watch the Republic FC play. They will change your mind instantly, especially up top. They score a lot of goals. Plus, on the defensive side of things, too, they make some major plays that prevent goals being scored. So come, I always tell people, try a Republic FC match, even if you don't want to try soccer. It's truly how I fell in love with the game, was watching Republic FC growing up here through Sacramento, being a part as a fan of when they won that first USL Cup, hopefully a second one here coming this season. So give it a try, especially at Hughes Stadium. It's an environment that you will quickly become addicted to.
Well, Matt, I think the fans are sold on coming to check out the Indomitable Club this Saturday, Hughes Stadium, 7:30. Be sure to check it out. You will definitely be a fan. And like Cam said, they are the best team in the USL, as the record and the Western Conference standings indicate.